All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA Junior Middleweight Championship of the World. Here is the WBA #1 ranked junior middleweight contender, introducing tonight's challenger, Guillermo El Felino Jones. Tonight, he is making the third defense of his title. Please welcome the defending WBA Junior Middleweight Champion of the World, Laurent Boudouani.
Both of these are high, okay? I gave you instruction in the dressing room. I'm cautioning you again. Obey my commands at all times. Shake hands. Good luck.
The catchphrase was one and done. He just didn't follow up with the punches, waited too late to work the body, didn't throw the right hand enough. He favored the left hook, and he didn't make Jones think enough. But I'll say this about Boudouani, as you see the size difference right away. Down he goes.
He got hit and went down. Now, whether it was
inconsistent, gets a little lackadaisical, very blasé going into that first Jones fight, but into the rematch.
Oh, he wants his bad now, and he did lose some.
Jones is showing excellent jab, which is often an underrated. There's the jab, looking to set up the explosive right. He says that's the key, but that's what Boudouani has to do as well, and you see he's attempting that.
And he's tentative. He is not leading the dance here. Boudouani reacting and landing hard from time to time, which is getting Jones's attention.
Boudouani also missing wildly.
Psychological, he said it was psychological. I don't know what that means when you're
somebody said it's going to be different this time. He trained at home in France.
He trained. He's so determined. It's a completely different. It's like he took up, and this is round 13. He took up, he was fighting in round 12. Forward with everything he's got to him.
Well, this is a totally different Boudouani from the first fight. He's coming forward.
Right through the jab. There it is.
Overhand right as well, and Jones said he's overhand right. He's got to find a way to get out of the way of that one.
That was his main preoccupation in the interview. He said that overhand right hurts.
Yep. And now backed up against the rope. Boudouani scoring, but back comes the long jab on the right by Guillermo Jones. Everything. Uppercuts.
Whoa, really a punch that does this. See, he cuffs him with his left, but that last action that was so good. That was give and take on the part of both men. Jones attacking, and Boudouani waiting to feel that ring rope on the back to begin his attack, and here he comes. See, that's perfect give and take. Came a little
of the 18 since 1912 when they had their first champion, Boudouani. Many feel he's the best champion from France. Others feel it's cruiserweight champ Khalid Rahilou, Hassan Sharifi, and Jean-Baptiste Mendy from France. 5 champions from one country. That is astounding. These are hard left hooks on the inside. Continue from the outside if possible with that jab.
Here's that jab, that long jab, backing. There it is. Boudouani, those are points games, and that's that right hand that he claims is his biggest shot.
That's being blocked by the treble.
And let me tell you, feel it through that glove. I mean, that is a signature when it lands. He's got power. That's when he's got the right hand. But in the meantime, his left jab is educated.
Down. He has been stopped a couple of times. But Noel. Jones is 22-1-1 with 19 with 31 KO.
It's
off the top of the head with the overhand right by Boudouani.
It's just that trap that he did last time, just going back.
Huge interest in this. Jones says he thrives on the pressure.
Jones, and he's dancing him at the end of the jab.
Terrific action. Terrific exchange. WBA junior middleweight title.
Now this looks like the first fight in reverse. This looks like the first fight moving backwards all the time and letting the attack go to Jones.
It does not befit his style to backpedal. Talking about the champion, Laurent Boudouani. To be effective, he's got to come forward. He turns Jones around. And that's the weapon that Jones fears the most. Just missed with the left, did Boudouani.
Action, which is heating. That's the right hand that's so hard of Jones, and back comes Boudouani.
Jones this time, as he did in the first fight back in February.
Took the second. I mean, he's not in there with a guy that's willing to just give up. But Jones wants to take this title and keep him on the end of the jab, like his corner just told him. Look how hard, much harder
here at the Hilton, but fighters are still throwing.
Worse intention than Sonny Liston had. Boy, could that guy punch.
And Jones punching a jab of Jones, looking to set up the big right. Oh, there's a Boudouani.
Overhand right over the jab, just exactly here. The overhand right over the jab, and here comes the jab. Jab lands. Boudouani's got a long way to come back for a counter. Putting that up, once he gets in close, even if the jab lands, he can throw over.
Jones on the inside, pummeling away to the body into the head. Oh, there was a straight right by Boudouani. And that got the attention of Jones. Jones has a great chin.
Well, it moved his head back, and I thought he was really stunned by that pro. I mean, that was a great right hand by Boudouani.
Again, Jones coming forward. Boudouani with some nice fancy footwork to escape the corner. He's in better strength to go 12 rounds this time. He trained real hard for this one. Good left hand there by Boudouani.
Well, that happens to be true. Boudouani's in for a lot of trouble if he can keep this up.
Look at this pace.
I don't think he can keep up this kind of pressure. That's what happened to him last time. He wore out round 10.
These for round 3.
But Jones dictating this fight. And it's Jones landing the 4 or 5 punches.
Jones just wailing away at the bell.
D'abord devant toi, tu lui lèves la tête avec du du gauche. 1 ou 2.
Let's hear from our translator, Natalie. Round 4, when Boudouani hooks and short rights, his fight wears on.
Well, in the middle, the mind, and not Boudouani, and that's what happened to him last time. He let.
Point has Jones ahead, 2 rounds to 1.
Exactly what brilliant people at home. I agree with him 100%. Great guys at home. Oh, nice right hand right off the ear.
Boudouani, who many thought lost the first fight, but got a majority decision draw.
Jones knows how to go back just enough to get away and disconcert.
This is what he did in the first fight.
Exactly.
Which really,
first round, he's got to untrack. He's got to throw something. If he doesn't throw anything, how can he expect to win?
I understand that all 3 judges here have Jones ahead.
We know that already. Wow, look at the battle Jones is putting up. I mean, he is chasing him pillar to post.
Guillermo Jones all over Laurent Boudouani.
Look at the attack of Jones. Jones is after him. Boudouani slipped.
Boudouani can weather this storm. He came back hanging on.
Boudouani's got to make him rethink this. So far, the strong shot.
But every once in a while, Boudouani gets him. Jones obviously throwing more punches, but
many
more punches. But Boudouani every once in a while lands a sledgehammer.
Well, that's the only chance he's got fighting that way. And fighting that way, he's going to lose the touch. Flurry. I mean, it's fury and flurry. Watch the lefts and rights. Of course, watch Boudouani. He is defending most of them, but they're landing on his arms, on his gloves. Anywhere they land, it is more than he's doing. So watch this. You see, he seems to be able to throw punches from any angle, doesn't he? He's now lost 3 rounds in a row, and he's back to where he was in the original fight.
Let's see if we can hit. All right, we enter into round 5.
Come back and throw it again. Can't be discouraged. He's got to go after this guy because he cannot win this fight. That's about
to be taking a more of a cerebral approach here, as he was earlier. Crowd very low-key, wild at it.
I mean, that cannot be of benefit.
And that was the case in the first fight. It was
that makes you go for 2 and 3 and 4 punches. He quits after the first couple.
Missing with that right, but fortunately, once again back to the textbook jab. It is causing misery for Boudouani.
He can afford to take a round off. He's winning the round, barely fighting. Wasn't solid, and he needs a solid right or left to get Jones' attention. Break up his rhythm of just jabbing and getting away with it.
Oh, there's a good left by waiting for his moment very patiently. He got a left hook in there to the jaw of Jones.
That's because Jones decided to throw right and leave it there. He just went to sleep on it, and got hit with a counter punch.
Ooh, right uppercut by Guillermo.
Right uppercut.
But that's not going to bother Boudouani. He's got a great chin. Now look at Boudouani on the inside, but he's being tied up wisely by Jones as the bell sounds.
A jab festival.
Fue el aire duro. Fue el aire. Fue el aire. Bota. Déjame recuperarlo, Rubén.
Air. Give him air, please. feeble counterattack, if any. He got in a little sneaky left, but then couldn't follow it up along about here. Right now, they're just looking at each other. It's just pictures. They're taking
Kirky. As you know, in boxing, especially to a challenger, a tie is nowhere near as good as kissing your sister in sex. Here's that jab upstairs.
Way up high. They must be telling him in the corner, don't eat those jabs. Put your
powering Boudouani with that long jab, but not there anyway.
Well, he doesn't need to. He's getting everything he wants. He's right here.
Even though the jab is exquisite, he feels, and he said in the meeting yesterday, that the right is the key.
Yeah, but that's if you're trying to knock the guy out. If you're winning, and believe me, if you say stick out the joint, but let's walk out with a championship. That's what we did with Jimmy Ellis and Jerry Quarry. We stuck it out, but we walked out the champions.
Boudouani, very awkward lunge. You can see lunging and missing. But just out of curiosity, let's see if Jones unleashes that right hand.
Well, I think if he gets stung by something that Boudouani does, then he'll come back. He then flashes back and gets into a fight. But while it's a one-way fight, he's again. Here's another minute left to go, and nothing from Boudouani. Now he's trying.
That's a good right hook.
This is when good cornermen scream, "Stay there!" Punch
and a left hook by Boudouani. Now another right.
Two good shots.
Let's see if he throws a combination, a 1-2 or a 1-2-3.
Good. Boudouani.
And the crowd getting behind him. There's a slapping left hook, but one and done.
Seconds left to start it. I mean, when you blow the first 2 rounds, it's hard.
And back we go. Jones.
So what Boudouani did was get himself.
No knockdowns, only a slip by Boudouani in the first round. We'll take you into the red corner, the Boudouani corner.
You don't risk anything, just stay close to him and follow like this.
Your scorecard.
59-55, I've got him.
Had it even. So we'll see what happens from this point on. Round 7. And considerably 5 rounds to 1 through the first 6.
Gosh, we got a lot of smart people.
You love kissing up to those fans at home, huh?
Oh, no.
There's that pesky jab again by Guillermo Jones.
I like to see more do or die on the part of Boudouani. He hadn't gotten to that part where his brain is telling him, you know, you could lose this. You could lose the championship. He hadn't got there yet.
It's there. Look at him, the legendary Roberto Duran, who's in attendance here tonight in the early 80s. And Duran will be on that June 6th Holyfield. Johnny Tapia also on the card, along with the...
You know, nice little shot by...
Good right hand by Jones. There's another right
now punch.
Yeah, now he's really unloading more with the right hand, setting it up with the left jab. Let's see if we see more of that.
What's curious, we got about 30 seconds. I want people to watch what happens. Boudouani puts his gloves up, and this guy goes right between the block. That's called blocking a jab.
Watch your head,
and that is surprising based on the vast experience that he has.
A lot of heads been bumping right there. A lot of inside work by Jones. Inside work by Jones.
El aire duro. El aire. El aire duro. Bota suave.
Because he's the one that's got scar tissue over there. It's not the other guy. Watch. Boom. That's a National Football League bump. You know.
His new friend, Guillermo Jones. Duran a week from tonight to face second one-day card.
He's not one of the greats. He is the great. I mean, he is.
Carbonell and Roberto Duran.
That's very good. I never thought about that.
Not sure of the order.
I was thinking.
There's a good right hand by Boudouani.
Boudouani can win this if he can knock the guy out. Otherwise, I don't see it. I mean, he's got to get lucky. One of those shots has got to stun him, and then he's got a long way to go.
Oh, there's a left. You know, Jones looks tired.
He should be.
He's been throwing so many punches, he may have worn himself out, and that might be Boudouani's big chance.
Along to Boudouani, he got stronger.
Let's see if Boudouani comes on here. He's blocking punches more frequently with his arms and his elbows. He looks a little more confident now.
Well, that's because the jab is a lot slower.
There it is.
The jab is slower, and Jones is fighting with his mouth wide open. Boy, is he going to get clocked there.
He's fatigued. He's exhausting the turnaround here. This should be interesting.
Well, that's where you can pop a jaw like that. Right,
there it is.
A nice right hand when your jaw is open can pop it.
Boudouani's looking for that big punches. A straight.
The guy got tired. Well, the other guy's tired.
Punch your way out.
There 100 times around.
Whipping left.
Boudouani looking much fresher, even though he's been taking the shellacking.
Has picked up. He's not as puzzled with that jab, but as you point out, that's because the jab is a lot slower now.
Yeah, he's not popping the jab anymore. He's slapping it out there.
Much more telegraphed. Now open, which is usually a sign of fatigue.
Look good and taking the round.
Bouncing around on his feet, Boudouani.
After taking that long shellacking, it's about time you get yours in.
Finishes with a combination to the head.
Des coups de près et petite pichenette.
La ceinture est à nous, bordel.
The belt is for us. Go.
The 8th round was the champion's best round, possibly back to round 1. But here we go, round 9. Can Boudouani pick up where he left off?
A little extra gas in and go back to fighting hard. He was fighting very weak in that left come ahead. There's a good right hand by Boudouani. Good shot. There's another one.
Shotgun straight right by Boudouani that landed.
And
another big right hand by Boudouani. And Guillermo Jones staggered just momentarily right on the apex of the chin. Oh, he is having a field day with the face of Jones right now. But Jones showing mettle, coming back strong. Look at this display by Jones. Oh, brother.
he was in trouble, but he's come back.
And then back comes Boudouani with a straight right. Furious exchange. Frantic sequence here in round 9. Wild scene.
Came back and put things right, and now they're back even again, and it's Boudouani on the attack. Well, this thing looks like Boudouani could knock out Jones, but Jones could not knock it.
Boudouani. For the last couple of rounds, Boudouani landing often.
And doing what his corner told him. Come ahead, don't go back. Come ahead, that's when the only chance you got. And he's right, he's right. He's got to come forward.
And now he's being backed up by Jones. Each earlier, but still fighting back and landing.
Early advantage with those short, powerful arms, but he doesn't. Jones somehow manages.
Jones landing with the hooks and uppercuts as well.
You know, this is a tough round to judge because each man is taking chunks of it all by himself. Property belongs to Boudouani, and then it belongs to Jones. Boudouani's punches look like they're much more effective. I mean, Jones is landing more punches, but not effective punches. Boy, tough round. I give blow by blow, and this was action of the best sort. Boudouani coming forth with everything looking like he's got Jones in trouble. He's landing hard punches out of nowhere. Just when it looks like he's going for a knockout, back comes Jones with his series of punches. Now you watch how Jones somehow gathers. This is Jones's attack. Here is the charge of the Light Brigade here with everything he's got on it. Just the best round of the fight.
The crowd here at the...
He's got 3 more rounds to go, and it's 84 to 86. Squeaky decision. Let's see what he's got.
Boudouani and the cornermen are not eating the jab that Boudouani is.
Yep. He's back to putting in a good jab, is Jones. So you got to leave your calling card and go.
In boxing, but this guy knows how to do it.
Well, every great fighter had a great jab. Without it, you don't go anywhere. I mean, with it, you go to the championship and you keep it. There are jabs in any case. You needed the jab. Now, what a quiet round after the fierceness of that last. You would think Boudouani would have come out on a horse and run right after. And yet, he's coming on with strong punches. And yet.
It's inconsistent, at times lackadaisical.
Nice right hand by Jones.
Boudouani missing with that.
But look at Jones. He's always willing to punch from some strange angle and punching to the... And he does crazy things, and he's getting away with it. Now, it's really strange. Jones's round.
I want to remind you again, well, it's next Saturday at 9 Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, live on pay-per-view. We're at the Elegant Theater here at the Las Vegas Hilton. Steve Albert, the fight doctor, Perdy Pacheco, and Jim Gray. That is Guillermo Jones as we enter the championship rounds. This is round 11, and their first to draw and retain his title tonight. He may need to win rounds 11 and 12.
And also the judges could be completely different than what we have. Any reason in Boudouani winning this fight off of what we have just seen. Boudouani comes.
It's going to be awfully tough to put Mr. Jones on the canvas. Off his feet in 24 professional fights.
And this guy that we have here is a possibility of changing hands in the title. Possibility.
Boudouani.
It was water sprayed off the punch.
Durable chin by Jones. There's a left hook by Boudouani. Again, that stunned Jones just a second, but he has tremendous recuperative power.
Watch your head, watch your head.
Again, the headbutts.
Richard Steele cautioning. There's a good left hook in of Jones.
Another good Boudouani round. Another good one. He should step up the action. He's got a minute. Step it up now.
Sensing things now. You see Jones with his mouth wide open again, which is a sign of fatigue. And Boudouani hanging on, but he has no choice. He's just got to keep coming on, pressing the attack as he's doing.
But Jones fights back even though it's not effective. He is fighting back though. He's not effective.
He's so awkward and gangly. Continues to give Boudouani problems. Busy swarming all over the place. Look at this.
And he fights back. I mean, he's getting the worst of it. No question about it. Boudouani's winning the rounds, but he's fighting back.
Don't hold him.
Well, now's the time to press. Round for Boudouani, though. Good round. He finished big last time. He's going to finish big this time.
Have to finish him. He cannot stand up anymore. Come on, Laurent.
Je me méfie ici comme la peste. Et demain, qu'est-ce qu'on va dire?
You have to.
Hay que atacar al hombre. Hay que atacar al hombre. Velocidad.
You got to attack. You got to attack. You got to attack. You got to go after him. Nobody mentioned. If I was in his corner, I said, don't give him the 12th round like you did last time and walk out of here with a draw.
Here it is, 12th and final round for the championship. That's what has to happen for the champion. He needs to knock down Guillermo Jones at least to keep his title for another day.
He's got to knock him out. Even knocking him down isn't going to help him.
And Guillermo Jones looking just to stay on the outside and keep his distance and to continue firing that effective jab.
The punch, it makes you feel worse. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boudouani landed one over that. Whoa, nice duck. Big guys duck like that. Use their body, upper body to duck. They usually don't.
Very agile, gangly, awkward look anyway, but he's not. He's a great athlete.
He's outboxing him again. Now comes Boudouani.
Boudouani coming on. He is.
But
he didn't want Jones to hold Boudouani, which is what he was doing.
Yeah.
At the midway point of the final round.
Well, miracle that there hasn't been any cuts. There's a lot of scar tissue on Boudouani. That's if things are as scheduled. If not, let's see. 1 minute is a long time.
Boudouani, for the most part, puzzled and frustrated by the long wire.
His feet did a number on him rather than running, and that could be a mistake.
Repeating myself, but this guy, Jones, with tremendous heart and a great shot.
Just when Boudouani's back to the attack, here comes those long arms back in your face. Everywhere, on your body, on your head.
We could say the passing of a train in this WBA Junior Middleweight Championship fight.
Well, he didn't win this 12th round, not the way he did in the last time.
For the final bell.
And that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing here at the Las Vegas Hilton, we have a split decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Jerry Roth scores about 116 to 112 in favor of Laurent Boudouani. Judge at ringside, Oscar Perez scores about 117 to 111 in favor of Guillermo Jones. Judge at ringside, Melchor Taylor scores about 115 to 113 in favor of the winner. And still, WBA Junior Middleweight Champion, Laurent Boudouani.
J'étais tendu. J'ai bien travaillé quand même. Hein. J'ai pas pris trop de coups au départ. C'est vrai que j'ai cherché un peu l'efficacité, est-ce que j'avais quelque chose à prouver. Mais il se déplace beaucoup, il est dur à attraper, il est grand. Avec ses grandes jambes, à distance, il est bon.
No, he's saying that, he was taking his time, because it's not the first time that he's fighting Guillermo Jones, so he has to take his time and he wants to be efficient, he just don't want to fight.